Hello, everyone. So, so most of you know who am I. My name is Amit Kumar Shah. I'm a coach consultant working in real estate for last 6 years. Last 18 years, interior designer. I'm still practicing. We have a fantastic company called Wood Spice, and we do coach and consulting through company called RECP, which is Real Estate Channel Partner Academy. uh, totally 27 to 28 years experience. I started very young. Next slide. So what we are here, why we are here. So you have to know just a brief of it. Most of you know it, but I am going to give you a brief of it. This is a boy who is 15 and a half year old when I jumped into the market and cracked two of the businesses at the age of 16. So this is when I was in 10th. After 10th, I joined it, cracked it because that was the time when my family business was going under crisis. And so I have to jump in. I didn't had any choice. That was by default. I didn't had a choice because we were in deep trouble that time. A loan of the day when I joined two businesses, the loan of 17.5 lakh rupees, which has to be paid immediately. We were the default at that time, and with an interest of 23.5%, which is huge amount. We have never seen anybody who has seen 23.5% and with an auto panels. Oh, so what was that? So it was shocking for me. I didn't know what is a good percentage for a business loan is, or 23 is a good percentage. I didn't know. I thought higher the percentage, better the percentage. So I didn't know that. I came into the background, I came into the front ground of it, and then I know, okay, it should be lower to that. And that time, 10, 11% was a typical norm. And we were paying amount of 23.5% to one of the great bank of India. I will not name the bank, but fantastic. This was the time with a 17.5 lakh rupees, a loan, and two broken businesses. So that was me at the age of 15 and a half, 16. 3 years, we turned around things and got fantastic results. Still, those businesses are running, giving us consistent payouts. And now those businesses are giving livelihoods to 60 families. So fantastic. My father is now 70 years. My mother is a 68-year working woman. She is a businesswoman, very known in Indian background. So 60 families run with their livelihood with that two businesses. Next slide, please. So my scholastics, as you know, I'm a designer, a NIFT graduate in 2004, 2008, studied here in Bangalore, landed up in 2004. And with God grace, I will say I completed MBA. And you know how designers are. We were not trained to read so much of books, but fortunately I completed my MBA from Nasi Munji, one of the premium institute in India. So that is my background of what I have done in scholastics. I'm very bad in 10th and 12th because I was more of concentrating on my business. But I always wanted to come to NIFT and NID only. So that was my passion. So I'm living my passion life of being a designer. So so that is like बोलते हैं ना कि वो अंदर का कीड़ा रहता है. Still I am into real estate, but every day I want to create something. One or two projects are always going on. We take only now boutique projects. We are not into now commercial projects. We do only. So right now my projection is only for 2025 years. I am going to take only 5 projects in this year. No more than that. Done. That too only for that taste of designing. Next. Yeah, this is me. Worked in a lot of corporate, worked with NGOs, started my own NGOs. Right now, also running our NGO, fantastic NGO, UN foundations. So 10 industries, and here I am working with. I've touched base not less than 10,000 people in my entire career, working with them. So 10 industry and more than 10,000 people I have worked with. Yeah, next slide, please. So right now, on the verge of I hope so. This month end, you will see my book, which is coming up for last 6 months. I am saying that to everyone that my book is come. but I hope it's in the last stage of it. By end of this month, you will see this book, a fantastic book, almost done. I'm giving the final touch to it. So, and that's a new chapter for me being an author. Next slide, please. So what we are doing here. So I'm a mission of doing things, a big mission. So what I am, this is me. I'm here to do a 30K people influencing. I want to create an army of real estate people, not less than 30,000. And what is the timeline? 1,000 days. Within 1,000 days, this should be my family. 30,000 people in my family. And who are these people? People like you who wants to do something in real estate, all already have done something, wants to grow more, wants to partner us, want to partner a lot of people. So this is on a vision. I'm here working pan India, working with people, and this is the community which needs good professionals right now. Why we are doing this? Why we are taking up lots of challenges? Almost my 70% of my personal times goes to RECP right now. Why? Because the challenge is to go to 30,000 people, active 30,000 people. I don't want to touch base like I have said 10,000 people touch base in my 27 years of career. No, 30,000 active people, active member on our community who will be supporting each other, who will be doing business one to one, who will be doing interacting and competing with the market. So this is me. What this is our mission, and you know the number of days. Within 1,000 days we have to do it, and we are on it. Next slide. So what we do? What is our prime objectives? What we are specialized on? What we are creating? So we are creating a ladder of change, a ladder of change. What is a ladder of change? Where every step is a progress meter, where every step is a matrix that you are saying you are climbing that ladder, you are going towards your goal. So you start here, which is the base of it. If you know or don't know, you are by default this industry accept you as an agent. There is no hard and fast rule to become an agent. Anybody with any background, with any ethnicity can come and become an agent. But it takes time, effort, and caliber to reach on the top and become a top-notch consultant. So this is the ultimate goal for us. These 30,000 people, whether they are working right now or not, and they are climbing or not, we are here creating a ladder for them, a ladder of growth, a ladder of learning, and ladder of being together, being hand holding each other so that we continue that journey for next 10 years. Okay, so we are on it, and thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening this, because for last year we started this venture with an initiative to just explore. Now we have come at position where we are exploding. We are having a chain reaction. Every day we are expanding. Every day we are exponentially targeting people, joining them, creating contents, making sure that they wins. Our ultimate goal is that you win so that we expand. Next slide, please. So what are we doing today? So what is Influential Weekly? Anybody, please come online. What is an Influential Weekly? Who understand what is an Influential Weekly? Why I call it Influential Weekly, not any other term. So what does influence means? Influence means I have something I want to give back to people. I want to influence about one other topic. So this is a free program. We are not here to sell anything. We don't do selling at all. People know who knows me, we don't do selling. We join hands, and in exchange some transaction, some trade happens, fantastic, we are up to it, but we don't sell. Our motive is not to sell, and same is we do with our clients. we don't sell at all to our clients. We don't do. I don't sell. We just handhold them and the transaction happens. It is by default. It is not by purpose we go and sell. Okay. So what is the Influential Weekly? Influential Weekly is ongoing. For next 10 years, you will find me every Wednesday evening, maybe here or there, 1 or 2 hours, depending on my schedule and my calendar. But for next 10 years, I have booked my calendar for every Wednesday for Influential Weekly. If I am talking, listening, chatting, working, creating, whatever, but I will be working with this 30,000 people minimum. So you'll find me for next 10 years and it's absolutely free for next 10 years. So this is our commitment for the community. So coming back to what we doing. So this is the commitment and why we want to do. So at least once in a week, I want to come meet people who are not in our community or they are in our community and wants to talk to me directly. And this will be the format, open meeting format. We are not going to take now any webinar format. We have last time we tried, I didn't like it. I'm a person who wants to talk one to one. So we are going to do this. So every Wednesday, book your calendar for next 10 years. Is that good? Who all wants to be with us? Who wants to learn next 10 years here? Want to create in history that we started the Influential Weekly in 2025 and in 3035 we are going to do that. Let's create a world record for that. Fantastic. So today's topic is we'll be covering new topics. We'll be calling a lot of people. We'll calling a lot of not only me. You will be bored of me upon look checking for next 10 years. So we will be doing a lot of programs also. A lot of other people will be also coming. Other experts will be coming. You will be the expert. We are training. We have started that second line of batch. Today we have declared that second line of batch is going to happen. Now we are looking for coaches who is going to take those action for us, who will be working with us. So today we have taken that action and we are going massive. We are going for all the cities where coaches, collaborators will be working with us. So today's topic, coming back to today's topic, lead. This is the common term what we hear every time when we go and talk to any channel partner, we go and talk to any developer. Register the lead, get the lead, talk to the lead, what happened, how you're generating the lead. So this is a common term, like you say, you do, you how we do the बोलते हैं हिंदी में माला जपते हैं जैसे राम राम बोलते हैं या अल्लाह अल्लाह बोलते हैं या जीसस बोलते हैं the realtor Ram, Jesus, Allah is the lead, I guess. So So we talk about if we convert that to our Bhagwan, we will be more religious if we just change lead to some God name. So fantastic. So why we want to do that? Why we want to do that? Why a lead is so important thing? That was the question when I started my interior business, not the real estate business. Interior business almost like 17 and a half years back. And when we had said that time we used to call customer, prospects, lead. We didn't had a word that time, the funnels. Funnels are very young, only 10 years old. So that time customers nahi hai, business nahi hai, dhanda kahan se aayega. Now we talk about all the jargons of MBA jargons and typical jargons what a corporate person speak. So why we need a lead? And what is a lead? So lead is a function of connection, what I understand. X connecting to Y. If X need the service or the product, services or the product. So there is the exchange of service or product. Y is the supplier or creator or producer. You can say anything. So this information that he is looking for a product in market is called lead. Okay, so this person who is looking for a service or a product, for this person, why is called a lead. That means lead has what? What does lead has? Lead is potential client. What is the lead? Lead is a potential client. It is not that he is client. There's a difference between a client and a potential client. It could be a client. He is not just tested the market yet. Maybe, maybe not, or you have not tested that he is a client or not. Then you do the discovery call and find out, yes, he is a potential client and could run to your business and it can be your customer. Got it? So lead is a person who is looking for service or a product. The Y is the producer, the creator, the service provider, the product holder, the seller who is looking for these leads. It could be B2B, B2C, what are different types of lead generated for different kinds of industry. Okay. So now coming back to our point, 10 sources of lead in real estate. What are those 10 sources? PPT, please. Good.
Yes,
So
it's
what are
good,
we?
sir. We're able to see.
Now, you are able to see? Say
Yes.
thank you to our
Thanks, Varun.
back 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 end team headed by Varun. Fantastic, Varun. Thank you so much. So what is the first one? And why is it the first one? Why we rely on that? Why we rely
Referrals.
on that? Referrals. So what is the referrals? Go on mute, sir. So what are the referrals and why we need referrals? So we have categorized these things into a topic of referrals, how to generate it. Okay, so we know what is referrals, but what is the way to generate it? So the way to generate it is by creating an awesome product. Hey, but you can't see the screen now, Varun. Sorry, too many things I am expecting. So sorry. So I will talk only. Yeah. So how we are going to generate? How to generate referrals? So we are going to generate referrals by word of mouth or by creating an awesome product or services. By giving them, they test the product or the sample of the product, and then we say, come back again with the service or the product. Sometimes referrals are with a small sachet also. Have you seen a 50-gram packet given to you for free? Test it out. Test our things. Or you go in the market and you see vendors also. So initially we used to get key. So taste kariye ye fruit kaisa hai. If you like it, then you buy it. So referrals are like that also. You test it out, or the other person who will recommend you. If I am looking for something, I go and ask my friend who is already tested the market and they get it. You know the what is the things. So what are the advantages? What is the advantage of this reference? The advantage of reference is because the person is already seen, tested it, and then he is referring to you. The percentage is very high on that if you have a fantastic back end or front end team who will take care of that referral and take it head on right immediately on that. If you have a good product, you get a good conversion ratio on that. When to generate? This is the important question. When to generate a referrals? Because this is organic leads. There is no way you should stop it. This is the best way to generate because this is the most organic form of business. So you do it continuously. Cost to it, very low cost. As you are giving service to other person, it is an add-on business to you. Time taken, yes, it takes time to develop a good referral system. And if you don't have a system to do it, how to maintain that referrals so that they keep on coming, how you nurture your own first line of referrals and they give you the second line, third line, fourth line of referrals is very important. How you service them, how you keep them informed, what are the things when they give you a referral, what you do with them, the parent, the first line of referrals, what do you do? So what we do at Woodspice and RECP is we get them an incentive, we send them a good message, we send them a creative, we say, and the most important thing, we inform them what's happening to the referrals, which is very, very important. People miss out on that. Okay. So keep on doing this. What is the expertise required? It is required that you should have a system to it. Automatically, a person gives you referrals, it has to go to a referral pool, which is a funnel. We don't create funnel for referral. We call it pool of referrals. Why pool? Because funnels is can be distracted. For pools are the things which is used every time you do a business. So keep on going to those pools. So by the way, your pools are whenever you have done a good service or things, you have those people on your uh, phone books. The phone books are your place to see your referrals. Go ask for it whenever you want to do a business, whenever you are getting an opportunity for a new business, go and ask them. The next line of it, most of you will be very excited about the online advertising. So what is online advertising? Is creating things which is not there, going and meeting client. How you and me have come up is more or less on that. Some people have come here with referral, some people have known me, some people I have approached personally, but lot of our clients and our community is growing through online advertising. So we rely on Google AdWords, Facebooks, the meta, entire meta, which includes not only the Facebook and Instagram, it also includes the WhatsApp. So which is very, very powerful tool here. So advantage, yes, this is the widest reach you can get in the world. What to do, how to generate, it depends on your advertising cost, your marketing expense, I call. So what is the finance background you're creating for your advertisement or the marketing expenses? So keep that. Please do this because this is the only way we go exponentially on our marketing. When to do it? Sorry, cost to, yeah, generate. It depends on your cost, what you're going to do and how you're going to do it depends on your strategies. Time taking, it is short term. You can do it very quickly and fast. What is the expertise you require? What is the expertise you require for it? The expertise you require for it is digital marketing. So you have to learn the digital marketing game. So what is that? So what you do in that is you learn the minimize that. You learn the digital way to do it. Okay. So who all do here online? Who all do so so who all do the online advertising? Okay. So we'll come back. We'll come back to you, sir, and we will find that what all things you are doing and what are the challenges to do that. Okay, so digital marketing and relationship. So everybody is screen good. Give a thumbs up to Varun. You can chat and say thank you to Varun. He has fixed it. We are trying it this for first time. This type of presentation. So we have done a lot of different presentations. So online, yes, we have to do that. And there are very various nuances to it. Today we are not going to deep diving online and things, but I am just brushing up what all you can do with other 8 types of leads. Next slide, please. So another type of leads, how we generate, and it also depends on the field you are right now. It could be a very different for me how we generate, and I have seen people how they generate leads are very different. So suppose I'm saying it works, maybe it will not work for you. So do it. We are not here and we are not doing one-to-one coaching, or we are not doing one-to-one consulting here. We are giving you a brief outlook of what all can be done. Great. So content marketing. What is the content marketing? What the word suggests? Content. The the more we create, the more we produce is the mantra of content marketing. And content marketing is all about pro propagating your service and products, what you are going to do, how you are going to do, what are your background, each and everything, whatever you do, you share it online with your end users, and you create that database of content. Means the various form of it, that depends on what product and services you have, and then you do it. The various form of it is blogging, doing websites, doing social media contents. You do even TikTok is a content. So a lot of businesses run on. By the way, it's banned in here and now it's banned in America also. So a lot of businesses have collapsed because the content of that, they were dependent on the content through the medium of TikToks. What are the advantages? Fantastic advantages. It can be run 24/7. You can do business online. The best part of the online business is you are open. Suppose right now it's evening 7 o'clock in India, but it will be morning 7 o'clock in America. The person, and still you can do that business. If it is the morning time and he is on up to office, if you're running an ad, if you're giving online services which don't require me as such, but right now we are in a term of I want to do one-to-one. I'm not into a content which is fixed on it. So the best advantages of it is it can go viral, it can go massive. Anybody from anywhere around the world can see, consume, take the services. That's the best one. So content market cost to generate depends on it. What you want to achieve, what is the ROI you're looking for, and what is the strategies. So build on that, please. Whatever I'm giving, because I'm giving you these formats to build on it. How to do it, how to generate, what are the advantages of it, when to generate. This is very important. So when to generate a content marketing? Content marketing has to be done on a regular basis. You should not stop. You should not stop creating your ads. You should not stop creating your detailed service videos. You should not stop your advertisements or organic or inorganic on social media. You should not do that. Keep on writing the blogs, how you have helped someone. Keep on doing it so that your customer is engaged with you. Don't let the customer go out of that engagement. That is the mantra of engagement, the content part of it. The cost to it depends on your strategies. Time taking, long term. This is not a short term game. Whenever I say this is not a short term game, building a portfolio online is not a short term game. You have to do it continuously and do it on consistent basis. The expertise you require, you have to create contents and then you have to promote it, and you know when to push those contents and where to push, and what are the technical things of like SEOs. Then the interesting part comes. The next one is cold calling. People think cold calling is the thing we generate leads and then we do cold calling. No, sir. That's not the way. We do cold calling and then we generate leads. That's the way the cold calling started. If you have a hot leads, then it's not a cold calling. You have generated a lead from a funnel of Facebook and you say that's a cold calling. No, sir. If it is 60% hit ratio and you have paid for it, it's not a cold calling. People misunderstood with that. I have done content marketing or I am doing a online campaign on Meta and I'm getting leads and then I'm calling as cold calling. No, that's not the way. Cold calling is picking up a telephone directories and dialing up each and every number is called cold calling, where you don't know that other person is going to pick up the phone. He has the requirement or don't have the requirement. So that is cold calling. You don't know at all what's going to happen with that call. Okay. So people who are run the ads and then they come and say, okay, Amit, I'm doing cold callings. No, sir, you're not doing the cold calling. You're just qualifying the leads. There is a difference between qualifying the leads and cold calling. Now, cold calling leads are, you can count in pasas. Naya pasas, 10 pasas leads is cold calling leads or less than that, I guess. The low cost, very, very low cost. Immediate to short term, yes, you can build, but this requires a army to build it on because you don't know. This is like a machine gun, you fire everywhere and one bullet hits the target. So something like that. But we are in the era of not the data, but precise data. So we have to hit on the things which is a precise data. I'm very least on cold calling. Yeah, qualifying is the things we do, but I don't prefer cold callings. But it is a way you can do it. Suppose you have 500 people who is in your society, and you have those numbers, and you are part of it, and then you start calling. Then, yes, sir, I am here. I am going to help you out. That could be a cold calling, but you know that they have a status and they can buy a product from you. Okay. So cold calling can be done in a very refined way with a targeted audience. So fantastic tool. You should use it. We have not used it at par right now, but I do it here and there, depending on the case studies. Yes, slide please. Networking event, fantastic. Work on networking event. People talk about networking events and networks. Amazing technologies. Now we have so many gadgets and technologies to do networkings. Previously, what we used to do, we pull out our cards, our visiting cards, and go and say, "Sir, I am this. Take this my card, keep it in your pocket or keep it in an album, and whenever you need, you call me." Now we have digitalized those things. Networking events are digitalized. Before you land up there, your data is there with the people. And same is vice versa. You know whom you're going to meet. So these events are become a different way because technology has changed. Everything you carry in your pocket. So fantastically, if you do it fantastically, you will get the leads, and these are the sources of next referrals. Align these things for next referrals. Go for them. Ask them, "Sir, I'm doing this. Would you like to refer me?" Create a bonding with that. So what is the advantages? Relationship and direct referrals. Fantastic. You can do that. When to do it? Regular basis. Please go meet. The two things what happens with a networking event or networking is you brush up your own skills. I go to these events, small, big, larger, best of the events, maybe sometimes in India. So what happens here? You go and meet diverse people. You go and meet people with different ethnicities, people traveling across the world. Then you get to know what's happening in other country, how they are dealing it. So fantastic way to collaborate and get the leads also. And the other thing is you get lot of resources. It could be your next co-partner, your co-founding member, or could be your CA or advocate or our lead. It could be anything. So great way to work with networking events and networks. Experience required. Yes, you should be pro in it. Don't go and say, just sit back in the event and say, Okay, somebody will come and talk to me, and then I will give my card and I will say, I will do this. No, if you don't know anybody, still you go and talk to them and say, hi, sir, because we Indians are shy people. We don't talk much. Go and tell them what you do. The more you say about your products and services, more your brain will resonate that you are going to build something. Good? Very important. Next is the direct mails. Direct mails. Who all have used this? We are about to use this. This is the thing what we are going to do. Next you will be getting those things on your addresses. This is the thing what I am exploring right now. Direct mails. Direct mails means चिट्ठी ना कोई संदेश. It means now we have come to an email, the electronic mails. I am going back to a direct mail. Why I'm talking about the direct mail? This is the personalized things in right now. When you talk about a person and he says, I got a letter or envelope from Amit, it says fantastic about me and my journey or my family or my birthday wish. I send them a greeting card. Wow, that will be kept on the next to the trophy what he has received. It will be similar something. So that is the personalized connection what we are looking for. So we are working on it. My team is working on it. We are creating that database to do the direct mail. We are not yet done, but we are trying to do it. It is the same when to generate. It could be seasonal. It could be only for the Christmas, only for the Holy Ugadi, whatever it is, or it could be a marriage or birthday. Or best is to do it for their kids. If you have a database of your clients, do it for the kids. When is the time? Send the chocolates or a gift. Moderate to high. The cost is, yes, it is high. It is time consuming. But best or the worst part is it is time consuming and it is, yes, market knowledge. You should know that the person connect. So fantastic way to do it. Next slide, please. Yes, the open houses. What we are doing right now, same thing. Influential Weekly is an open house. Open house means everybody can come, have a word, interact with us or interact with the client. You should do this frequently with your clients. Go create an event. And by the way, we are going to surprise India this week with a really cool marketing open house. So you will see that. I'm not going to reveal right now. You will see that advertisement. You will see that post very soon in 2 to 3 days. What we are trying to do, a very unique way to interact and to reach our client. And it's a unique way I have figured out. And we have figured out 10 companies to for that. We have already signed up for the force. And this week we are going to launch there. So open houses and unique way to interact with your client. So anybody can from anywhere in the world can reach you because that's a bigger platform. So what happens here? Advantages, fantastic advantages, one-to-one meetings, personalized meetings. How to generate it? Do it at least once a month. What we have opened here is we are doing influential weekly right now. From next week, we are doing event on developers also. And Fridays are fixed. Friday mornings is fixed for two things: walk the talk or the talk the walk with the founders and people in and around Bangalore. You can reach us. You can talk one to one with me in the Agra Lake or the different lakes. What we are going to promote. So these are the open houses what we are creating right now. Expertise required, not much, not much. This is being you. Just be you and just create. Offer them a chai or samosas. That's it. This is FSBOs listings and things. Yeah, this is like approach whatever listing if you get those listing from the portals. So what happens is you go and do the scraping from the portals. So this is one of the way we are also trying on the secondary market. So by the way, the whatever I'm showing here, we are trying to do it. we are trying to do it or we have already done. So I'm not going to teach you what is there on the Google. Go on
So
mute, sir.
FSBO
Whoever
stands
is,
for
sorry, Ranjit, any trouble?
FSBO stands for
Yeah, I'll explain that. So this is basically what happens in, this is for sale by owners. It is by owners. It stands for sale by owners. So what the entire concept of what was liquidated or monetized by a company called no brokers. Okay, so where you eliminate the brokers, correct? So people who wants to don't want to deal because we the broker term is like a mosquito who is always ready to bite the owners. So people who have monetized that psychology and created a product called I will not name that. I've already done that. Portals which says there is no broker in it, and this is direct to the consumer. There is no middleman. Okay, but what happens here? You also can scrape those. Sometimes what happens is these units go unsold, these units go untouched. Then what happens? They will be open. Sometimes they do. In India, what a owner do is they also list that product on no brokers and they also list that on 99 and common floors and other portals. Correct? So what happens when you get that lead from 99? It is your lead, and when it is directly to the customer, it is also open. So the owners don't want to take a chance कि my product will wait on the shelf for next 6 months. They don't want to take a chance. They will, when they open for everyone. Whether it is no broker, they understand the concept of no broker or not, or they understand the concept of 99, they will do it simply because they are, these companies are not charging them, or if they're giving a free listing one or two, then they do it, or sometimes they charge and then paying a very nominal 2000 5000 rupees and they list it on. So scraping this is also a way, or I'll say getting those leads is also a way to do it, and do it not in a mosquito way, like a agent. Do it in a way of you do it as a consultant. So now you go ask the same person who is on the things, who hates agent. Now you say, I'm not going to sell you. I'm not going to offend you. I'm not a cheater. I'm an ethical person with ethics in background. If you say you should not call me, I will not call you. But listen to my services. Here are my services, and I'm going to give you services with a very nominal cost to it. Would you like to have that? And I'm here to hand hold you for next 10 years. Or the person who is going to get that product, I'm going to hand hold that person for next 10 years. So you do it with a difference. Don't do it with the same psychology what a product was created like no brokers, where people don't want to have brokers in their life. And these brokers hunting them, and 20 people calling after a second you list down a product. And then you get these numbers, and then you go and say, I'm not a person who is going to bother you at all, but my services are unique. I'm unique. My company is fantastic. We do it very ethically, and this is the way we do. We are the consultants in real estate. If you want a professional person to take care of your property, I am the person. Okay, got it? Ranjit, good. So you have to have negotiation those things immediate to short terms depending on the next slide, please. Everybody is hunting on good source of lead. And Amit, you're talking about the expired what? What are you talking about? Do you know what it takes? How much? How many days and months and years a typical Indian family to decide on a real estate product? It goes from minimum is 3 months, and it goes up to 3 to 4 years also. The average age year a month is 7 to 11 months. So what happens in this period? Suppose the listing is down for 10 months and you don't have, and then people are given up on you, and you are a matured client who knows the in and out of the market better than a consultant also sometimes. Then what happens? Then you get that lead. These leads are basically very, very minimal cost. Then you get those leads, do the maths, do things, do the technology part of it, and then you bombard with the notion that I'm going to get at least 10 to 15% good lead out of this. Because you know that not everybody who has entered the market to do buy a product will get a product, because everybody's buying cycle is different. So these listings will have buyers who is already matured, who knows the market and wants to buy the product. So they are going to buy it. And if you are the right person, you are the right consultant with the right services, you will get that sales. Hmm. Here comes the next part, which is real estate portals. What are the portals? Portals are the giants, the tech giants. What we find, you go to any portals, you will find 30 lakh listing, 1 crore listing in a city. Why so? Because 5,000 people doing recurring listing for the same product for multiple times. They forget, redo, repost, multiple things going on. Then this is a permutation and combination of lakhs and crores of listing. So what happens when a client goes to these portals? They get confused. But sometimes what happens is good leads also fall to this, and people do register on portals because they don't have an option. So they go and register so that they get calls. They know what the pain is. Sometimes they take a false names and emails and things, and they do the research. This is a way of we doing research about the real estate product. The client do the research on that, and high exposure lead generated passively. Yes, this is a paid one. You pay a certain amount, then you list. How you list and what you list is also matters. What are the time duration you do, and things you do on it also matters. So I'm not the very right person who can explain. You are the right people who have already tested and out. So this is the time taking is ongoing platform knowledge you should have, and use these platform not only for listing. They have a lot of tools. They have tools for analytics. You should use them. You have monitor tools. You have EMI calculators. You have product knowledge. You have product which is lying down for months. Then you have area specific details, datas. Use these products for scraping these datas also. So you have any confusion? You have any doubt? Any questions?
No, sir, it's good.
Good.